Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here with Savoy, and even though I didn't want to get him out of his cozy, comfy outfit, I decided I'm gonna change him because I have so much boy clothes and I want to see him in something different while I still can. I mean, our weather here, we pretty much stay warm for the most part all year round. So I don't really get to do that huge transition from summer to winter like a lot of people do on YouTube with their dolls. Which in a way, I guess I'm kind of lucky for that because I can just imagine all that switching over to winter, making sure that all your winter clothes are in the forefront is probably a huge task. So I'm not complaining. But I am going to change him into an outfit that I haven't put on the boys for a while now. I don't know how long it's been, but this is a navy short overall. It's a two-piece set by Cyrillus. Oops, there's the brand. I believe I got this from, I don't remember what store, but it might have been children's salon, but there's another European outlet store that I shop from, and I can't remember which one it was exactly. But I got this one like maybe about 2 years ago. Or a year and a half ago maybe. Yeah, I think it was like a year and a half ago. Oh, there's a thread from that. And also because it's navy, I did have to run, and I have pets, I had to run the lint brush. So it's always handy for you guys for if you're taking pictures or presenting dolls on camera. You know, you want things to look nice. You don't want to get anybody triggered by seeing lint. Because I know I have some friends that get triggered by little things like that. But, you know, all in all, I mean, honestly, everybody wants to see something crisp, something nice, with not too much going on in the background, not too much chaos or too many distractions. So we all try our best to present something nice and good lighting, and as lint-free as possible. Now the reason this navy is unforgiving, so it hides absolutely nothing. It will hide nothing. So I did have to run the lint brush over it to collect any lint. So I need to get a smaller one. This is all the hairs and stuff that was on it. I need to get a smaller one. This one's kind of big. We use this on our own clothes, but it's good to invest in one of the smaller ones because all of their outfits are pretty small. So you're gonna wanna do that. Just invest in a small lint brush so when you're taking pictures or you're making videos, nothing unsightly triggers anybody or distracts from what you're trying to present. But I've never seen this outfit on this guy. I've put it on my other Levi that I used to have, my Claudio, but that was like over a year ago that I put this outfit on him. I am a little bit scared of navy or any dark colors. And it's because if you don't know and you're completely new to dolls and vinyl and collecting and all that, you may not know that vinyl is very porous. So it does absorb after time dark pigmented cloth off of, you know, fabrics that are very pigmented in black, some reds, navies. It will transfer onto the vinyl and it's a nightmare to take off. But I am going to leave this on him for maybe just a couple hours because I want to see what it looks like on him, even though I am afraid of it. I have not done the color fasting on this item, and you can color fast by soaking it in vinegar, or you can also do a color fast test on the fabric itself. There's a lot of videos on YouTube with color fast tests, so that way you may feel a little bit more confident in putting darker colors on your babies. After all, a lot of us stay away from dark colors like navy blues and blacks because we don't want to have any type of color. And see, the inside is also navy. We don't want anything transferring onto our dolls, but it is safe to put it on for a little while for photography purposes. And so I'm going to put this on them because sometimes it just gets boring seeing them in off-white, beige, neutrals. And don't get me wrong, because I really do love those colors as well. But sometimes we just need something a little bit darker, depending on the doll and how they're painted. And he looks so sweet in this outfit. I love this outfit. This is one of my outfits that I don't use very often because of the fact that it's so dark, but I can't let go of. So I've kept it for many dolls. There's just some outfits that you just hang on to longer. And this is just one that I don't really use that much because of that. Because of the fear of, well, because I really like the way it looks in pictures. And I love the fit of this on my Levi's kits that I've had. I thought about pairing it up with some socks, but I think I'm gonna go with some navy sandals that I got from Merrill. You see they have a very cute nautical theme right there. I always equate or associate stripes with nautical. So I'm gonna go with this, and it's close enough. They're kind of a little bit off, a variation of navy, the both of them. This is a size 15. I think this might be the smallest size that the shoes may come in. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. So this size tends to fit my newborns pretty nicely. As you know, not all of our dolls can wear shoes. Maybe because of the way their legs are bent or their feet are bent, but we try. See, even with this one, there's still a little bit of room. And sometimes I don't put, like I shy away from putting shoes at all because of the fact that I feel like they look like most shoes, because they're so big, they kind of look like clown shoes. But look how cute he looks in that so far. I love this outfit. I had to put it on. I didn't put it on any of my dolls all summer. And I know we're in fall and everybody's cracking out the mustards and the rusted orange and the, you know, browns and all of those beautiful fall colors, those autumn colors that we see. And I'm still stuck here in a perpetual summer, but I like the way it looks. Very, oh, he's so cute. See? That navy looks so cute on him. I'm gonna brush his hair. Just shaking up the mohair conditioner. 2 little spritz, he doesn't need that much. Just a little dusting off of his hair, if at all. I love this little guy. I had posted, and I want to thank the people who commented on my wall over the weekend. I posted a photo of Levi, and I was just putting it out there for how many people are still into this kit. Is this still the kit that people want? That keeps getting, keeps getting requested as a custom. I see a lot of my favorite artists doing this kit quite often. I had seen recently an artist say that they are no longer, I've seen it before, they're no longer taking customs for Levi because they've made so many already. And I wonder if this kit is still like the #1 requested custom or sought after kit or not. And some of you participated in the comments. Thank you for your feedback. And for me, this kit, the Levi kit, is still the #1 kit for me. I still love everything about the way he sculpted his gorgeous face, that incomparable lip, which I'm going to bring up close here. Look at that lip. So this kit still does it for me. No doubt. No doubt whatsoever. There still hasn't been a kit that's come along that's been like, for me, that I have to have. For the longest time, it used to be Scarlet for me. I've always loved my Emma. That's another one for me by Natalie Scholl. And now I finally have one, which was hard to come by as well. So, but I had Scarlet. I've had several Scarlets. I've actually sold my Scarlet on, but I will be looking for another Scarlet. It's just not that important for me to have a Scarlet in my collection right now, but I do hope to own another one again, or have another one in my collection again, you know, soon. But I feel like, I still love Scarlet, but the way I feel about Levi used to be the way I felt about Scarlet for the longest time. I bought several Scarlets, different Scarlets, have had two at the same time, has, sold them on. Kind of it becomes a quest where you're trying to look for the most perfect of rendition of what you feel is perfect, of what your vision is for that baby, that kit. And for me, this one is, this little guy, or Savoy. I just love everything about the way he looks, his little blonde hair. I would prefer a little bit darker hair, but it was just his painting, the painting on this doll that really spoke to me. And I just felt, I was like, you know what? This one's it for me. I did sell Claudio to another private collector, and she's enjoying him, and I couldn't be happier for the person that actually bought him, because she's been somebody that's watched my channel, and I've become friends with in the community, and I'm so happy that she has him. I couldn't have asked for a better new mommy for Claudio. And sometimes that happens. You kind of get over, you never think that you're going to sell a doll, and then you kind of get over that particular doll, and you're like ready to move on. Or in my case, it wasn't the Levi necessarily. It was just like, I felt like, well, I have to make a choice. It's either going to be Savoy or it's going to be Claudio. And Savoy just checked all the boxes for me as far as what I wanted him to look like. And I just love his painting. So how he represents on photos, on camera, in multiple lighting, not just artificial lighting, but in multiple different shades of, daylight. So he comes over well on camera, and that's one of the things that I really love, and in person as well. So every time I look at him, I'm just like, gosh, he is so cute. So, for Scarlet, that used to be how I felt about Scarlet. But then when Levi came out, it's just been madness ever since Levi came out. And for me, so I've been really happy with him. And I think that was in 2016 when Levi finally came out. And yeah, for me personally, I have yet in the past 3 years have felt that there's been a kit that has come out by any of my favorite artists that has trumped this little guy right here. So I just feel like Levi is the ultimate in realism, proportions, face, everything that I like, size, everything. So I just wanted to know if people are bored with Levi yet. I also know that it's my understanding that, okay, Bonnie Brown does editions. She'll do a first edition, and that first edition will close at a certain amount. I don't know how many the first edition of Levi is. She did the same thing with Scarlet. She did a first edition, then she did a second edition. The second edition, I believe, was open until people started losing interest in the Scarlet, which a lot of people still are interested in Scarlet, don't get me wrong. But once the interest kind of slowed down is when she decided to close the edition. I believe the same thing with Saskia. I'm not quite sure yet if the second edition is still open. But I'm wondering, when that might happen for Levi. I don't think that Levi's second edition is closed yet, because I think there's still a lot of interest in this kit. People still looking for him, artists still wanting to paint him, and, collectors still requesting customs of this doll. So, and I see a lot of Levi's on my Instagram and all over YouTube as well. So that's how some of the artists do their collections, their work, or when they come out with their kits. Some artists like Natalie Scholl, they'll do a very small limited amount. Sometimes the max they'll do is like 500, or small limited amounts of like 200 limited edition kits. But there are the artists who will do like 1,500 in the first edition, and then add a second edition, which then has either it's open until people lose interest, or and then once people lose interest, they close the edition, and what's left is left. And that's kind of the reason why Scarlet by Bonnie Brown has become a little bit more scarce, because the edition closed and now it's harder to find blank Scarlet kits. And then I see that, when people do find a Scarlet kit, it's like finding the golden ticket. And I see that artists will promote the kit for sale as a first edition, and the price is hiked up, which I have no problem with, because I feel like the rarer the kit, the more value it has. It's just simple economics. It's supply and demand. Anyway, so that's all I have for you guys, a little chit chat. And I wanted you guys to take a look at, I wanted to see what he was gonna look like in this outfit, and I'm not disappointed. He looks so adorable. Look at him in his navy outfit. And I hope you guys like his outfit, and let me know what you think about anything I brought up today in this video. I look forward to reading your comments, and as always, I know you have a lot of options when it comes to Reborn doll channels, and I just want to thank you for clicking on this and for trusting me that, trusting that this will not be a waste of your time. So I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.